Hello again, everybody. This is Kyle Ott for Draftradio. We have begun our Modern Masters draft up against Captain Loafers and Moldy Trash. I swear, his decks they're the best. We're going to roll and hopefully roll. Wow, a 20. That is the best dice roll I think I could have ever possibly rolled. We got a 20. We're going to be on the play with our nice little white-black Rebels deck. And this is okay. We've got our splash mana. We've got a turn 2 play. I mean, we need to draw a Plains or a Terramorphic Expanse or one of the Absorb Fists in the deck. But it's not bad. It needs a Plains to be good. But we're running 7 Plains, so, you know, we should get that eventually. We're just going to play our Swamp, though, and we're going to be off to the races. We still have plenty of removal spells to draw. I mean, if we get a Plains, it's great. Blight Speaker was not necessarily bad. Rothy Trapper's not necessarily a bad draw. And we're going to pass the block back to him. So, because he's drawn his 8th card. And it looks like it's a mistake. Although he doesn't necessarily know how slow our hand is. So. Oh, a 1-drop. You're not supposed to have those. You silly jerk. Well, maybe we'll draw Plains and we'll just be able to drop our veteran armor. Well, Swamp, not necessarily bad. Gets us closer to that Warren Pilferer. But, I mean, hey. Could be worse, right? One more land away from our being able to cast something on turn 5. Not ideal. It's not where we want to be, necessarily, but it's where we're at. So, if he just keeps missing land drops, who knows? Maybe this will be an interesting game after all. Just kidding. No miss land drops. Alright. Come on, Plains. We're playing 7 of you bastards. Probably should get in there at some point, right? But at least we got Blight Speaker. And then next turn we can tutor for basically any rebel that we want. I think what we're going to do is we're going to tutor for our Avian Changeling. Next turn. In response to his attack, obviously. Or if we play a Plains, I don't mind just putting Veteran Armorer out there. I'm happy we have our splash mana too. That's nice. He's going to get aggressive, though, with that Arcbound Worker. He's pretty good, too, man. He thins out our deck. Oh, Moldervine Cloak. Alright, so we're definitely going to Warren Weirding, then. Hopefully we'll draw Plains we can Warren Weirding and Armored. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take 4. You got me. No, we're not 16. What are you doing? Silly untap. You got me with your dude. Plains. Hey, it's not Plains. We're just gonna use Warren Weirding to make him sack his guy. Sack a dude. Sack your 1/1. Ha. Did you think you were going to gain value out of modular? Why are you looking at the top 1 card of your deck? What are you doing? Okay, well, that's fine. And then we're going to swing for 1. The other good part about having Blight Speaker is that basically we can search for the rebels that we can't cast, and it thins our library so that eventually we will get land. Huh? Right? Right? These are good plans that I have. Okay, so he doesn't have a turn 3 play. Well, we're going to start thinning our deck and getting rebels, hopefully. End our turn. Yep, because we're not going to get any land ever. Well, on the plus side, you know, we're drawing gas. So eventually, we will be able to get something good. Also, having Blight Speaker means that we can more or less tutor for our Bound in Silence whenever we want to. Sure. And I'm actually going to... Yep. In response. In response to him playing that, I am going to look through my library, and I'm actually going to find another... Yeah, okay, so he realized what it was. I'm using him to grab a rebel. And I think the card that I want to get is another Blight Speaker. Yeah, I want to get another Blight... No, what I want to do is I actually want to grab a Saltfield Recluse. Because if he wants to throw down his Moldervine Cloak on this, I want to be able to stop it, so... Saltfield Recluse is coming onto the field. And he's singing Billy Idol. Alright, and the cool thing is, too, is that now that Saltfield Recluse has been out there for a while, we can just tap him. Shuffle our library. Draw our card. Stinkweed Imp is a thing. But I just think I just want to... Do I just play Stinkweed Imp to discourage him from doing anything useful? I don't know if I even do that. In all honesty, I don't know what I want to do here. If I play Stinkweed Imp, he can... Yeah, you know what? I don't really care. If I play Stinkweed Imp, he can just run this stuff out. He can run Moldervine Cloak and essentially mill himself for 2. I don't really care. That's fine. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards that aren't land, and there are still 13 land cards in the deck. So, really, if you think about it... Okay, so he didn't bother to dredge. He must know that the end is nigh. Yeah. So he's suspending Giant Dust Wasp. That's fine. I've got Hirobi's Whisper and tons of good stuff for that, so. We're going to ping him for 1. Got to ping him for 1, right? Blight Speaker. Getting it in. He is the Billy Idol. Look at that 80s outfit. It's all spiky and blocky. Chuck some leg warmers on that bad boy. Plus, I'll be honest, I really just like the big giant response noise that it makes when you do stuff like that. It's fun. Land. Hey, it's still not a Plains. My God. It's a good thing we don't need anything useful. We're done. Next turn, we're gonna thin our library out some more. Put a Rothy Trapper on the battlefield, I think is what we're gonna do. Or maybe, actually, what I might do is I might just go and find my other Blight Speaker, just in case he kills this Blight Speaker. There's no real pressure on the board right now, and no, I want my other Blight Speaker, because I can just start pinging him for a bunch every turn, if it turns into that. Or I could just tutor for Avian Changeling. That might probably be a better idea, so I can start beating in the air. It really just depends on what he plays. But this is why I love Rebel. Like, this hand is atrocious, and just having 1 Blight Speaker and just 4 crap land just makes it so good. And he had a 3-drop, and he's like, whoops. Oh, well. Well, we'll see what he does. The beauty of this is, too, is that, like, at instant speed, I can just do whatever I want to do. When Meadowboon leaves the battlefield. Alright, so yeah. Response. We're going to tutor for our Avian Changeling. I'm going to start getting some beats in. Avian Changeling has entered the battlefield. Tutoring is incredible. With a rebel yell, she cried more, more, more. Yeah, rebels are amazing in Modern Masters. They're like there's just so much flexibility with how this deck plays out. Oh my gosh, and another Blight Speaker. Whatever shall I do but continue the fattest of fat beats? And inevitably, too, like I'm going to draw... inevitably, I'm going to be able to draw my my Domains, and it's just going to be brutal. I like this, too. I like playing... I'm going to play Blight Speaker here rather than leave Tutoring Mana up. Because this way I get to make another Rebel, ping him for 1, and leave up Hirobi's Whisper in case something crazy happens. So, it's definitely what I want to do. So, not bad at all. I mean, Giant Dustwasp is going to be a problem at some point, but... Yeah, and the cool part about playing Rebels in Modern Masters, I don't know if they'll ever do another rerun of Modern Masters, which I hope they would. But, you know, if they ever do, is that, like, Blight Speaker and Amrow Scout, like, no one values those highly. And yet, here we are, just with tons of creatures on the board. I mean, and there's no real good board wipe either in Modern Masters. So what are you playing? Something... Elspeth! Oh, that's gross. I don't want you to have Elspeth. That is so gross and so nasty. And he's ticking her up. How are you ticking her up? Alright. Okay, that's fine. So he's got that little token. Alright, so he's made a 1-1. He's got Meadowboon. Yeah, I mean, if he had made this into like a flyer, I would have Hirobi's Whispered it for sure. But he didn't. Alright, well now this is starting to get a little dicey here. I think I might need to draw my Trompe the Domains and a land relatively soon, I think. Another swamp is not going to do it, however, but that's okay. Could be worse. You could be stabbed. Remember, you can always be stabbed. But at least this way I can tutor for Rothy Trapper and hit him for 1. So, that's not bad. Swings for 2, says I. Oh, yeah. See, and this is like the situation too where Absorb this actually becomes a pretty good draw. So. Man, I really wish we had Amro Seekers, because I would just... Well, oh no, because those tokens are white, so it doesn't really matter anyway. 4 turns is a long time. It really is. Yeah, this guy's been chilling for a while. He's no Errant Ephemeron, or Ephemeron, which I'm going to continue to mispronounce. With a rebel yell, she cries, "Maw, maw, maw!" Wow! Maw, 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 maw. We've got him on essentially a 7-turn clock with just the Blight Speakers. I need to really get that Rothy Trapper out, though, so I can turn off some of his attacking options. Buy me some time. Till I hit my Absorb Vis and my Tromp. Tromp the Domains is really going to be what separates the men from the boys here, I think. Tromp is going to come down and just wreck some fat faces. I feel good that we've got Hirobi's Whisper in hand, though. I really do. So, I don't feel bad about that at all. If we draw like a drag down or something, I'm definitely going to use it to hit Arcbound Stinger. For sure, I'm going to use it to hit Arcbound Stinger. And just start to try and peck away at him with Avian Changeling. This is a really good decision for us to grab Avian Changeling. Yep. Elspeth, however, makes my life a lot more difficult. Yep, so he's made another token. He is gradually trying to mass up for the inevitable token onslaught, I think. What are you planning, Elspeth? Something good. Sporloth Ancient is going to have to die, I think. I don't think I can handle that big guy. So at his end step. Yeah, we're at his end step. We're going to... Actually, do we want a Hirobi's Whisper here? No, I think we actually grab Trapper. So, ping you for 1. Yeah, 1 of each. And let's find our Rothy Trapper. Rothy Trapper is going to enable us to have a little bit of leeway with that big galoot. And also, so eventually, Tromp the Domains is going to be freaking-credible. There it is. There's Tromp the Domains. Do we cast it now? Everybody's going to be, let's see, Tromp the Domains. He's a 4/4, he's a 4/4, he's a 4/5. Let's see, I'm swinging 4, 8, 12. 16, 20, 25. Yeah, that seems good. Yep. Well, that's what we were building for anyway. Tromp the Domains. Should play it now and beat in for 25 points. Swings 25. Seems good. Especially considering 9 of it he can't even block. No, he's Oh, it's +2/+2. I don't have a planes. Oh, that changes everything. Wow, I just punted that so hard. Okay. You're a freaking idiot, Kyle. Holy God. Okay, so it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 17, 21. Yeah. 21 points. So it's actually yeah, right, because he's a 3/3, that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and then 19. So it's actually 19 points. Okay. Well, I'm dumb. I'm glad he gets it. I may have just punted this game horribly. Wow. Dang it. I just saw Trump the domains and just got so excited. Well, he's got to decide what he wants to do. I mean, either way, this doesn't end well for him. I mean, no matter what he lets survive. I'm going to kill whatever flyer is left over and then just destroy him. He's going to have to do 15 on the crackback. No, he's got to have to block a lot. Yep. So the Meadow Boone. So he's a 3/4. He's a 3/4. Okay, so yeah, Trapper just dies and nothing happens. Meadow Boone is dead. And the 3/4 kills him, and then he actually winds up taking 4 from the 2 of these guys, nothing from this, 2 from this. He winds up taking 6. He winds up taking 6. He winds up taking 10. You take 10. Yeah, well, that puts him to 2. And then I just kill whatever flyer he's got. Yeah, and he doesn't have enough to kill me on the crackback. Yeah, because this does 2 points of damage. This does nothing. This does nothing. This does 2 points of damage, which makes 4. This does 2 points of damage, which makes 6. That does 4. That makes 10. Yeah, okay. That puts him to 2. I don't think he wins it, even with our horrendous misplay. Still. Because, I mean, even if he kills this, he leaves behind Trapper, and then I kill a flyer and then tap down a flyer, and it just doesn't matter. Because he loses this, he loses this, he loses this. He takes 8. How? Hold up. Is my math wrong? See, the one blank speaker tramples for 2. And I'm just typing this out, guys, not because I doubt that he's right, but because I... Right? Because this hits for 2... This hits for 2, that hits for 2, and then that hits for 4. Right? And 2, 2, 2 is 6, and then 4 from the chain. Yeah, that definitely is 10. Yeah. Okay, so my math was right there. I lose this guy. I lose this guy. He goes to 2. Yeah, there's no way he wins this. Yeah. I'll tell you what, every time I play Captain Loafers, it's a pleasure, because he's a nice guy to play against. Plus, Blight Speaker's got him for 1, and I have Absorb This floating around here somewhere, so I think that's going to be game, regardless of what he does, unless he can hit me for 15. He's got 5, he's got 8, practically 11. He's got 8, 11, 14 if he does it this way. So... He's 1 point away. He needs a combat trick. I don't think you can top deck a win. Although if I was at 14, you had me at exactly dead. If I had drawn the planes that I would have wanted. Yeah, Tromp the Domains is incredible. Someone tried telling me when Modern Masters Draft was happening that this card wasn't good, and I couldn't believe it. Even if you're playing 2 colors, this is just Overrun. It's not as good as Overrun, but it also doesn't have. It's the same mana cost. It just doesn't have the triple green to restrict you from what you use. Honestly, too, if he had another turn of Sporloth Agent, like if Sporloth Agent had come out earlier and he had that Saberling, he actually could have me at dead. Because I misread my card. Well, not misread my card, I misread the board. And that happens sometimes. Sometimes you make terrible, terrible errors like that and punt games. Although it doesn't seem to be doing too much damage to us this time around. So we just gave zero craps about Elspeth, man. He's like Elspeth, and we're like, I don't care that much that you have Elspeth, sir. I mean, it's cool that she's here and she's chilling with you, bro. But I don't really care. Yeah, I need 2 flyers. Yeah, you win. Game 2. Always got to ask for that second game. All right, so we drew the concession. Tromp the Domains won us that. And then, in all honesty, Blightspeaker won us that. That game was sweet. Well, that was fun. While we're doing this, I'm going to upload our draft from this set. Since this is what I do. You guys all know that I upload, so there's no real reason to pretend that I don't. I also want to take this opportunity to say, give a huge thank you to you guys. It's been real. We're almost about ready to break 500 views, and that's pretty great. I didn't think we would have this much success. And it's not much success, but it's a decent amount of success. Unlike this hand, which is bad. But you know what? That's okay. Sometimes you get bad hands. And sometimes you mulligan down to 5. And sometimes this hand is the best hand you could have possibly kept. So that's what we're going to keep when Captain Loafers gets back. But seriously, I mean, we got like 6 subscribers now. We've got almost 500 views total for the whole channel, which is pretty good given the size of the community in Tapped Out and Untapped. And hopefully we've made some new fans and some new friends along the way, and it's been a lot of fun. And I think I have to thank you guys for that. Been enjoyable. Been really enjoyable. I've also been getting my keister kicked around in Cube Draft. Man, I'm not good at Cube Draft yet. Don't get me wrong. I love Cube Draft, but I am atrocious at it. Doesn't stop me from trying, though. Never stop trying. That's for sure. All right, let's take a look at our deck list while we're chilling out with this. These are all cube decks. Where am I? Where's my Modern Masters deck? Why do we not have one of those? All right, well, he's back. I'm mulligan a couple times. And you know what, too? If we get that Absorb this, we can actually get our planes. Yeah, Rebel Tutor really is insane. It thins our deck. It's essentially just pure card advantage. If it's left unchecked in the mid and the late games, it's just great. So. I'm happy we have Rothy Trapper. Because in all honesty, I wonder why he's playing Arcbound Worker. Does he just want a 1-drop? That seems pretty shoddy. Ooh, 2 Rothy Trappers. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing a Plains at some point. I wouldn't mind seeing a Plains last game, I guess. I mean, we are playing 7 of them, right? Right? Are we playing 7 Plains? Wait, why are we playing 7 Plains? Did I screw up my mana base? Guys, I put 2 forests in, that's why. I didn't screw up my mana base. Arcbound Stinger, huh? Well, drawing a card, hoping it's something good. Dark Confidant, they say to me. I don't know if I can actually afford Dark Confidant at this stage right now. I'm going to get hit for a decent chunk of damage next turn. But I'm going to play Rothy Trapper, and if he wants to swing in with Arcbound Worker, he can. But I want Rothy Trapper online. And then we'll run out Dark Confidant. Once I'm positive Dark Confidant is going to do stuff for me. I need land, though, is what I need. Alright, so we're probably just going to get hit for 1 from the Arcbound Sting. Oh, come on! Yuck. Yeah. Yuck. Yeah, you got it. Hit me for 4. Alright, now we just need to get a land. I want a land so I can play Dark Confidant and leave up mana for Rothy Trapper, is what I want. Or a land so I can just be like Horobi's Whisper, but... Land? There we go. Alright, so we did get a land. I am going to play Dark Confidant here, and I am then going to pass the turn back. I need to start drawing, and that's the way that I'm going to win this game. So, although Dark Confidant could kill me. That is a very real... Oh, crap. If I draw Absorb this, that's like half my life. Untrop the domains. I mean, the majority of my deck, you know, it's not going to kill me, but hopefully we just draw like 2 lands in a row. That'd be sweet. Everybody's going to the cocaine castle. And in all honesty, too, I might just draw 1 or 2 cards off Dark Confidant and then just throw it at him. Yeah, I really have to just tap this guy down, so I gotta do that. I can't afford to take that much damage. Everybody's going to the cocaine castle. Rothy Trapper, tap stuff down. Yeah, I think I'm just going to draw 2 cards off Confidant and then kill it. That's the plan. Hopefully I just rip 2 lands from Confidant. Swings for 1. Take it. I think I have to take it. See, this is when it starts getting dicey. Because Confidant can kill me. Alright. Upkeep. We're just going to play this. This is us revealing it. So we take 3. Which is what I worried about. Although the lack of land that I've gotten is just starting to worry me a little bit. Warren Weirding does not do much for me, I don't think. Let's go right to combat. Hit with our Dark Confidant. And then we're just going to play another Rothy Trapper. Okay, this is starting to annoy me. And we're just going to play another Rothy Trapper to block the Arcbound Worker. And then say go. I wish we had not taken that 1 damage. I think every point counts at this juncture. Wouldn't it be funny if we had to Warren Weirding our own Dark Confidant? I think that'd be hilarious. I would really like some land at some point in these games. I mean, the Rebel synergy seems to be working even with only 3 land, but... yeah, tap it down with the Trapper. Keep us going. He got wise. All right, that's from the Confidants. We don't lose any. We don't lose any life, which is great. Now we're going to draw a card. Equally great because we're going to play a Plains. Thank flippin' Jesus. And then I think we're actually going to swing in with Confidant. Yeah, I don't mind swinging in for Confidant. He's drawn us 2 cards. He has done his Confidant duty. I might want to keep him around for 1 more turn. In which case, I swing with a Trapper. Do I just swing? Do I not swing with anybody? Should I keep Confidant around is the question. My biggest worry is I'm gonna rip Trompe the Domains and hit myself to half hit points, or life total, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I don't mind trading Confidant here. He's done his duty. He's drawn me 2 cards. He's done 2 points of damage, and if he trades for this guy, he'll have essentially 3 for 1 and done 2 points of damage. Yep, that's fine. What I should have done, though, is I should have swung with Rothy Trapper and Dark Confidant, but I did not. Actually, I was more worried he was going to try and swing bang and put me to 10, in all honesty. Like, he could have just ignored this, hit me to 10. Oh, he's got a combat trick? That's even better. I'm fine with you having a combat trick. Sure, that's awesome. Actually, do I want... I can just keep Confidant alive, then. Ha! Response before damage, so we keep Confidant alive. Because I'm okay with Confidant trading. What I'm not okay is Confidant dying. For no real reason. Yeah. Especially with that combat trick. I don't want him to have a 3/3 that he can just later put onto another artifact creature. Because apparently he's playing a lot of those, I guess. I didn't realize green-white was renowned for that, but I guess they are. Now this does beg the question, am I going to kill myself with my Dark Confidant? But I don't really... You know what, I might. Who knows? Yep, doing our targeting thing. Yep, he's got another Arcbound. Sure, you got Arcbounds, bud. You got Arcbound's Fro Days. Let's hopefully it's not something huge. I go to 8. Alright, that kind of sucks. But I mean, hey, it's whatever. Price you pay for the Dark Confidant, right? Alright, now I am just going to swing in with both of these guys for 3. And then if he has some crazy combat trick, I'm going to just say Warren Weirding. Oh, he took it. He actually took it. Alright, well, I'm just going to run out my Stinkweed Imp. I hope your Clairvoyance kills me. At this rate, it might, actually. I'm going to just run out my Dream Spoiler Witch. Because if I can cast an instant on his turn, I'm just going to kill my own Dark Confidant. That's what we're going to do. That's the game that we're going to play right now. Oh, I don't want Dark Confidant to kill me, though. Oh, this makes me so nervous. I might just sack my own Dark Confidant. How sad is that? Where is the land? An odd question. So maybe now he'll be more inclined. In response to you doing that, I'm going to tap down Big Boy McBiggerton. God, I hope I draw a Forest or a Terramorphic Expanse. That would be nice. I don't want to absorb this. I don't want to kill myself. Please don't be absorb this. Oh, I go to 3. Oh, my Lanta. Dark Confidant. Don't kill me, please. Alright. So first things first. Do I have enough to play Stinkweed Imp, kill my Dark Confidant, and leave up mana for Trapper? And the answer is I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing in for 4. Step 1 of my brilliant plan. And hopefully he blocks it. He does not block it. So what I'm going to do is sack my Confidant. Boom. Now what you gonna do? You done goofed. Knucka. That's what's up, homie. Home G. Home Skilly Biscuit. Player Stinkweed Imp and pass the turn back. Oh. See, this is why you should know. We tapped 5. Okay. And then next turn I can just play Warren Pilferers and bring back somebody that's not Dark Confidant. At this point, everything kills me. So, everybody's going to the Cocaine Castle. It's a good song. At least we got a nice little beat with the Dream Spoiler Witches. Okay, so Dark Confidant nearly killed us. But still, he did get us through that mana screw, which was nice. We have our Tromp. I would like to see Terramorphic Expanse to get our forest. I mean, we technically have 3 green sources in the deck. Yeah. Okay, see, he knew what he was doing, because he knew I was tapping it at the end step, so that's nice. Plains is not the greatest draw that we could have gotten, but I'm gonna play it out anyway. No sense in not playing it out. And we're gonna swing 2. At least 2 with the plains. We've got the option to play our Warren Pilfers and leave up mana for both the trappers. I think that's kind of nice. So I have to return target creature card. Well, I'm returning Dark Confidant. I'm not going to use Confidant, but I'm going to return Confidant. And then see, now this was nice because now I can actually start swinging in the air with everybody. If I draw my Absorb this, I can just lob it at his head if I need to, or I can use it to tutor for that forest. Terramorphic Expanse in a similar way allows me to do that. So he's been mana screwed for a pretty long time. Response. Tap down your flyer. Or tap down, not the flyer. The Arcbound Worker. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Hirobi's Whisper is an awesome draw for us. So we're just going to swing 5 here. By playing Hirobi's Whisper on his turn, we can actually kill his Arcbound Stinger. If we absolutely need to. We've got tons of removal in hand. Really happy so far. Yep. He's doing that. Is he double blocking, I wonder? If he double blocks, Hirobi's Whisper is going to punish him. But I guess he's not. So, we're done. I can't believe he's been sitting at 3 land for this long. Oh, he's got 2 Mire Enforcers. He's got 3 Mire Enforcers? Oh. Yeah. So that's why he's doing... That's why he was playing the Arcbounds. He just picked up a bunch of Mire Enforcers. Holy mackerel, who let him have all those? I mean, we had a pretty good hand too, but nowhere near as good as the Mire Enforcers. Holy majebus. Well, we still managed to pull off the W, which I like quite a bit. A huge thank you again to Captain Loafers for joining us. A ton of fun. Sorry about the mana screw, buddy. I know that sucks really bad. But in any case, guys, thank you for joining us for a Modern Masters Draft. I'm Kyle Ott for Draft Radio, and if you would like to get involved with Draft Radio, send us a message on Facebook or an email at draftradio@gmail.com. Oh, look at that beautiful video uploading. But in any case, guys, if you'd like to get involved with us, draftradio@gmail.com. I'm Kyle Ott, and as always, have a wonderful evening.